Hello, YouTube IG. This is Ed,
This Brian.
and today we'll be having another grown-up conversation about black men and black women. And I see always from time to time it's back and forth different quotes of the black man versus the black woman, and it's like I'm like this: if anybody that's really that overconfident about themselves really lack a lot of confidence. Because how you gonna convince yourself that you're winning when you're hurting inside? And it shows through a lot of posts that I be seeing. Everything seeked on revenge due to a system that's pretty much played us against each other. What you think about that?
Well, you know what? I would actually agree with that. Okay, now going on the system, someone once told me that do you hate the player or do you hate the game? Well, it all depends from whose perspective. For me and everything, since you already know the game is rigged, you keep on playing a rigged game, how you expect yourself to win? I know I hear a lot of times when a black man is just critiquing or have something to say about a black woman, it's shame, guilt, insults, and the need to be right. But yet, I can recall last week, okay, many different women had a problem with a man, and this particular man had short hair, kind of stocky, but had them childbearing hips, so to speak. You know what I mean? And you don't know. I'm just gonna say honestly, the women had a real issue with this man and everything, because I know a lot of times when the situation is reversed, okay, what about her heart, her character? She can be a good person. They use morals and stuff like that. But when it comes to a man that they deem not worthy, it's no, 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 no. But yet, if it's a man, okay, he's misogynistic, and I think we have to stop with that type of narrative.
I think we do. The thing is, what black men and black women both lack is accountability. Can you ever pretty much play any of your relationships, situationships, or whatever back and be accountable for saying this is why I'm an X because I did X, Y, Z? Can you at least, especially if, say, your dating span is 3 months to 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20 years. And eventually you're going to have to point at yourself if you're getting the same results from these different type of people. Something you're doing wrong. And a lot of times, I think the biggest struggles in black relationships is that we're dating reflections of ourselves. And it would never work dating somebody that's just like you.
I give you that. I think is commonality is one thing, but you can't date a direct reflection of yourself.
No.
It's just like being friends. Okay, you have things in common with friends, but yet you're not direct reflections of each other and everything. Now, like me and yourself, okay, we're both black men. We both like to work out.
Yeah. You're into politics, I'm not.
Right.
I listen and I learn something, but
but we have differences as well. In that, I believe that a lot of people don't know what balance means and what's the importance of balance. And I think a lot of times in relationships, men and women have to be emotionally honest with themselves and say, okay, what it is. Okay, now if a man likes a woman at a certain size, you know what I mean? Okay, say that, be honest with it, and take it for what it is.
Right.
Okay. and I'm a big proponent of rankings, because let's be honest, outside of your family, you're not special. You're not special.
No, and I think as far as rankings, and that's a common cause too. Everybody dates out of their lane. You have to be able to come on if you want to step into a certain lane. You want to date a high value woman, you can't be no scrub. You have to step your game up.
Absolutely.
You want to be a high value, your woman want to date a high value man. This is modern day. This is not Stone Age. It takes 2 incomes apiece, which accumulates to 4, and sometimes 6 incomes for you all to stand strong. You have to figure out different ways to make money, not just through corporate America. You have to take everything that you were taught in your life, even with different friendships and relationships. I feel that it was a lesson in everything, and that's where you build your character. And by then, you know what lane you belong in.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's different stages in your life that you dealt with different types of people, but they could not go to the next level with you.
I absolutely agree with that. Now, what I notice in life with the more successful men and women is after each level of advancing in life, that your friendships tend to be retooled in one way, shape, form, or fashion. Your network grows as you grow, because I get how some people aren't social butterflies like that, though. As men and women of the world and everything, your network is going to help you. Now, we're not saying your network is your best friends, but they're useful.
They're useful, and then whoever gravitates towards you will pretty much give you an indication of what lane that you belong in. And if you really pay attention to social media and stop trying to seek validation from the wrong people, and be patient to let those come to you that need you, you'll be all right. A lot of people, you gotta think about it, because I see the black men and the black women venting all the time. And do you think the people that's co-signing you in the comments are really rooting for your happiness? No. They glad 9 times out of 10 your problem ain't their problem. That's how I feel about that.
Now, I would agree with that. It kind of goes back to the old adage, misery loves company.
Of course, yeah.
And my question is, though, okay, for the men, okay, where's your solid wolf pack? Where are the men that could critique you and you not be in your feelings, in your feminine feelings and everything? All feeling like you've been disrespected when your wolf pack, your men that you find of value, of loyalty, and of honor, when they like, hey dude, like you may want to correct this, or they doing something out of correction, not out of criticism, not out of jealousy, but out of just pure correction. And ladies, you have to ask yourself the same thing. Okay, where your ladies at that hold you accountable as well, just out of correction, not being critical, not being, as some would say, super judgmental or hypocritical.
Right. Well, this is what I get with us, is that we can give all the criticism in the world in a shape, fashion, or form of don't do as I do as I say, to a point when somebody gives you criticism, you get offended, want to fight, or get into a shootout. Thing is, we have to learn how, as one, to endure pain as well as trying to inflict pain on others. We damn good at inflicting pain, but we can't endure the pain that we need to make it to the next level.
Absolutely.
And until we get on the same page and accept society for what it really is, relationships will always be a struggle amongst us. You don't see that in other cultures that I know, even though each one of them had a fair share of BS.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I believe this though. Okay, not to say that okay, that your Europeans, your Asians,
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot don't have their fair share of disagreements.
And every culture is a ghetto.
Yeah, but the thing is though, when you're at the bottom of the American social construct, okay, and you've been losing for over 400 years, and yes, I said it.
500 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Over 400
Yeah,
years,
exactly.
over 400 years in the bottom
Yeah.
of everything that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have to be a bit more critical of each other, and I get about the Europeans and other groups and everything, but Ice Cube said this years ago. You talk about them, but we have to take a look at us first.
Exactly. That's my thing. That victimhood is old. We doing it to ourselves now because hey, I never work with all cultures. I've worked with different cultures, and the most stressful culture you can ever work with and under is your own. Because everybody wants to be a chief, no Indians.
Yeah.
That's the problem. It's too much, it's a lot of chiefing going on. If it's not your way, it's not the right way. I took knowledge from folks that taught me different things and dissect, okay, I can use this, I can, I take what I can use and I throw
the rest away.
Right, and it's pointless, I don't use it. That's just how that is with me.
I totally agree. Now, what kills me is okay. Just because a person made errors in the past and everything, some of us believe that we can't learn from other people's errors, mistakes, or whatnot. I'm one of those people who believe that okay, even the worst of people could give you useful knowledge that you could imply for your life, and make sure either you don't make those mistakes, or you could use other things that they did as a lesson, or hey, not to do this, not to do that, not to move in this way, and somewhat and so forth.
Exactly, I agree with that. This covers part 1. We'll be back shortly with a part 2.